Grignr seems to have arrived at his home, gifted to him by the strange metal men. You be silent. Switch off, all of you. Goodbye. Grignr, as you may remember in his adventure yesterday, may have accidentally burnt all of his bridges with the NCR after he was tasked with keeping the president alive, and the president is now dead. To be fair, what did they expect putting Grignr, mighty hand-to-hand barbarian, in charge of defending a man from snipers? There was no way that was ever going to go down. So Grignr, at the end of his venture yesterday, blacked out. The world that Grignr was in suddenly faded away. Perhaps it was the alcohol, perhaps it was the stress, but Grignr did get himself a new fancy suit, which is lovely, and Grignr is here, back at his home, where he is preparing the final great battle. Grignr's adventures have been long, and they have been hard. He has seen many things, he has met many friends, many companions, and visited strange new lands. But Grignr's reality is crumbling more and more frequently, and Grignr's adventures must come to an end before Grignr's adventures end themselves, quite honestly. So Grignr currently has one final task from the Metal Yes Man, Grignr's good friend who will help him become king, and that is to go to the Eldorado's power station and install the override chip, ready for Grignr's ascension to becoming king of this land. But Grignr thought there was one final thing for him to do, and that is, of course, Cyber Grignr. It is time for Grignr to see if there is anything else he would like installed on his very being. As you may remember, Grignr now has room for more implants in his arms, which he will be installing immediately. He has an EMP generator, allows him to throw EMPs at his enemies. And with the other implant, it allows him to fire mighty magic, mighty fire wizardry at his foes, and end them righteously. Grignr needs something else for his other leg, but he hasn't found anything. Grignr becomes as close to Cyber Grignr as he can be. And here he is, perhaps the final product of his adventures. Because now it's time. It's time for Grignr to take his own destiny into his own hands before this world takes it into its own hands and ends it all prematurely. And maybe, who knows, the mystery of Grignr's past, who Grignr was before he was shot horribly in the head, maybe that will be solved in a new land, far away from this one day. Maybe we haven't heard the end of Grignr. And even though Grignr would have liked to have gone on many more adventures to many other lands throughout the wastes, distant canyons and war-scarred lands, the DLC basically is what I'm getting at. Perhaps Grignr would have preferred to have done that. However, the regular missions that Grignr is doing here, even in Vegas, are falling apart. So Grignr does not wish to push his luck, for he is the luckiest man who has ever lived. But he does not wish to make himself even luckier. Greetings, NCR, it is I, Grignr. We are good friends, even though Grignr may have not assassinated your president, but was tasked with stopping your president being assassinated and wasn't very good at that. So this is the facility that was right next to, there's Helios 1 that Grignr reactivated and distributed the energy to his great people. Now Grignr is here to send the power.
Keep moving.
They do not seem to approve of Grignr.
You'd better get out of here.
But Grignr will leave. Grignr will leave. Grignr has installed the... Grignr does not want to know what he's doing with these things, for he is Grignr. An idiot fool. But he's just slapped it on there and hope for the best. And that is Grignr's final task from the Yes Men. That's everything Grignr was tasked with, and everything Grignr will do is his relationship with the NCR has fallen apart. Hacking the NCR's power grid, not sending the power where they want, and indirectly getting the president killed. Maybe now is the time. Grignr knew that this day would come. That his allies in the NCR would not be tolerant of Grignr becoming king, for they wish to control it themselves. Wizard, it's time for us to part ways. You'll return to the Lucky 38 for Grignr. You're already here. But if there is a great battle, then Grignr will collect you all when he is prepared. Great robot man. Good friend of Grignr, metal man. 'Tis I, Grignr.
Don't you love seeing the Lucky 38 all lit up? Sign of things to come.
Grignr noticed no difference.
Too bad about President Kimball and everything. But hey, stuff happens, right? Exciting news! The Legion's massing troops in a staging area east of the dam. Attack imminent! Monster of the East ready to roll!
Is there anything Grignr should do before the battle?
Well, some of Mr. House's projections predict a moderate probability of civil instability subsequent to the NCR being driven from the Vegas region. One of the mitigating contingencies he planned was to enlist the followers to provide increased medical aid throughout the region. Just seems like it might help keep things stable when we go independent. Not that I know what I'm talking about.
Grignr agrees with your plan. He has many good relations with the followers.
Wonderful. I'll keep tabs on the
wizard
situation at the dam. See you in a bit.
The wizard is Grignr's friend. He is a follower. Grignr helped the follower at the power plant distribute power everywhere. It is time for Grignr to call in a kingly favor on his many followers. Oh, do not fall apart on Grignr. Oh, maybe it has let up in here a bit more. Might just be that Grignr's here in the daytime. Now the followers will assist King Grignr. Grignr needs to drink more. He's slurring his words. Finally. Grignr feels much better now. He feels as right as Grignr will ever feel. Right and righteous, and mighty and strong, with big strong muscles. Grignr needs to go to this one. He thinks. The map on Barbarian is very confusing. Takes someone far smarter than Grignr to work out such a thing. Oh, this isn't where Grignr needed to be. Greetings. That is I, Grignr. Welcome. We are good friends. The king supports kings. You remove yourself from Grignr's path. Followers of the apocalypse, it is I, soon to be coronated King Grignr, here to request your immediate support in a great battle to come. Grignr gave you power, you give Grignr help.
So the great Caesar is dead.
That was also
Happy
Grignr.
news, but I don't know that it'll make things safer. The rest of his goons may be even worse once they take power.
In that case, it wasn't Grignr. Grignr believes that you should support an independent Vegas through the coming battle at the dam.
I'm sure you have your reasons, but we are much too busy to waste our time on those selfish bastards. Even if we wanted to, we don't have the resources to handle such a monumental task right now.
You tell Grignr what you need.
Unless you can handle our supply shortages, the best we can do is scrape by here in Freeside.
Grignr will help you.
Great. What do you have?
Take all of these things.
How much do you have to donate?
All of them.
Thanks. Anything else?
Yes. Medics.
How much do you have to donate?
All of them.
Thanks. Anything else?
Yes. Medics.
How much do you have to donate?
All of them.
Thanks. Anything else?
Yes. Medics.
How much do you have to donate? Thanks. Anything else?
Right away.
How much do you have to donate?
All of them.
Thanks. Anything else?
If only there was a more simple system for donating all of these things. Julie Farkas. Grignr wishes there was a simpler system.
How?
Will this please you? Are you happy with Grignr's contribution?
We have a good stock of Radaway at this point.
One.
Good to hear. Oh, by the way, I got a shipment of magazines from home I'd be willing to sell if you're interested.
Grignr cannot read.
Take a look.
But he can eat. Grignr's finally made it. Level 20-something. Grignr will buy all of your things and then donate them back to you. Grignr is a business expert. Hand stabilizer implant. Grignr can use that. Wait. Motor memorizer, tread damper, weight absorber. Grignr can use all of these. Anything with impla at the front are the ones that are broken that Grignr cannot use. Grignr has some medical supplies. Take this right away. What else can Grignr do for you?
Unless you can handle our supply shortages.
Things seem pretty rough in
More than
Freeside.
rough. It's a damn mess.
Grignr was given a quest. He remembers now.
There is always something.
Grignr remembers. He's already spoken to you about this. You wanted Grignr to go to... Oh, I idolized by them. Grignr is king. And now Grignr will take... Grignr doesn't need any of these. 120 speech, 101 arm, 146 melee. Grignr will take your... Grignr will wait for his alcohol to wear off. He can't wait for his alcohol to wear off. Grignr will take... barter. Grignr will take barter, for he is going to go and barter a deal for the followers. What else have you got for Grignr here? Anything that will help with cyber Grignr. Synthetic. Grignr doesn't have any of those left. Any power cells, that is. Anything to make Grignr more cyber Grignr. Power armor, survival. Atomic. When Grignr is in radiation, it's faster and stronger. Ooh. Implant. Ghost sight injector. Grignr doesn't really need that one. Robotics expert. Can punch robots harder. Grignr is friends with the robot people. All of Grignr's closest friends has been robots. Each rank of this perk improves you and your companion's unarmed damage. Long haul. Being over encumbered no longer prevents you from using fast travel. Oh, that would have been so good. Oh, that could have been so good. Wait. What? Your life has been... Wait, what? Your life has been full of fear until you turn to the booze. With this perk, you reach out for alcohol when your health drops below 80%. Grignr will automatically drink alcohol when his health is below 80%. And when Grignr drinks alcohol, he heals. Grignr is about to auto-chug beer.
Hello.
This could be the greatest thing we've ever heard. Cyber Grignr ascends to his final form. Automatic alcohol injectors. Wow. Wow, is there anything else Grignr might want? That is insane. That is insane. Let's see, what else could Grignr use here? Iron Handshake. Grignr already has that one. It doesn't do anything. Dubious Craftsman. Bottle Rush. If only it was alcohol and not... Toughness, make Grignr stronger. Roach Lover. Lead Belly, Gunslinger, or any of these... I mean, Lead Belly, you could argue, is good for Cyber Grignr. But I think because he no longer has... Because he's got some sort of cybernetic effect that makes him no longer take radiation from food, right? Sunny and Smiling. Speech skill increases by 15 during sunrise to sunset. Anything else for Grignr? Lab test subject equipment such as the bottom items gain 2 agility and 2 perception. I wonder what that includes, because Grignr has the magic halo that he got, and he's using his axe. Grignr's going to look this up. Using his Barbarian. Grignr cannot read, but of course Barbarian will tell Grignr the truth. And just see what that is covered. Let's see what is covered by this. Lab rat, ally quest. No. Lab rat, perk. Grignr has to try and figure out how to use Barbarian. It is from something called a modification, according to Grignr's Barbarian. What do they do? Blah, blah, blah. Lab rat. Oh, there are so many. Grignr doesn't care. Grignr will do exactly what Grignr knows how to do. He will take intense training. 21 strength. No. Grignr's got -2 intelligence. Oh, he's so much stupider than I thought. Grignr will take... What will Grignr... Charisma. And you may be wondering, what does Grignr need with 11 charisma? It is obvious what Grignr needs with 11 charisma. Major Knight. What do you want Grignr to... You want Grignr to go... Grignr doesn't remember.
Evening.
Grignr could have sworn that you wanted Grignr to go over to
It looks like you took care of our short-term supply issues.
Oh.
And thanks, you can have a discount on medical services with me. Also, I would like to extend an invitation
perhaps
to join
Grignr
the
solved his
followers
problem
of the
without even realizing
apocalypse.
it.
Your work here in the old Mormon fort has been invaluable, and I can't think of a more worthy recruit. Will you join us?
Of course. Grignr is interested.
Excellent. The followers' mission will be better served with someone like yourself traveling around the Mojave. As a representative of the followers, I present you with your very own lab coat.
Grignr will pass.
Wear it well, and may it aid our cause.
Grignr would like to
also,
ask.
before I forget, here's a key to a safe house you can use to rest if you happen to be in the area. I'll just mark it on your map.
Thank you, Julie Farkas. You should support Grignr at the battle, in the name of the followers.
Why should we support Vegas? They've locked Freeside out of the city, and do nothing to help their neighboring
Because
townsfolk.
Grignr will be in charge. Grignr is setting plans in motion that will ensure that the Legion and the NCR are out of the Mojave, and Grignr will be into the Mojave. Julie Farkas, Grignr's good friend.
Wow. Whatever you have planned must be pretty big to give them the boot, but this sounds dangerous. I refuse to put my people at risk. If the NCR are pushed out, the raiders and other scum will run amok.
Grignr has an army. Grignr has automated security for the region.
That is somewhat reassuring, but we still don't have the resources to care for the entire Mojave by ourselves.
Grignr will give you money.
We already experience regular supply shortages. Opening our door to the entire region... I don't see how this could ever work.
Grignr will establish a foothold in the region and get you good medical supplies for your ouchie boo-boos.
I think I see now what you intend to set in motion.
Grignr has a way with
If
words.
this plan will bring us one step closer to revitalizing the region, you can count on our support. So long as you keep us supplied, we will stay in the Mojave to provide care and education for those in need.
Thank you. Goodbye. Grignr has done it. He has done it. He has medical supplies, education for his people, power. He has created the alliance with the king to ensure that people get food and water. He has security and peace for his new empire. And now it is time. Little Boonbarian, Cybarkbarian, regular Barkbarian, Grignr's grandmother, wizard. Join Grignr in this great final battle. We have prepared...
Leo's very grumpy, Pumpkin.
Oh.
He wanted to chop the president.
Grignr did not even get to chop the president. Travel with Grignr.
That'd be lovely, dearie.
You, wizard.
What's up?
It's time to travel with Grignr.
Back in your good graces again?
Thank you. Boonbarian.
Is it time?
It is always time.
I'm ready when you are.
Barkbarian. Come along, Barkbarian. No. Barkbarian, it's time to travel with Grignr. You were much shorter than when Grignr last saw you, Barkbarian. Have they not been feeding you as well? Or perhaps they have been feeding you things other than buff out. Sorry, Barkbarian. You leave that nice plant alone. Let us go. Yes. Goodbye. Grignr's great army. Now it is time to visit the robot penthouse. Oh. They did not allow any of Grignr's companions here except for Barkbarian. How strange. Why do you trust Barkbarian but not Boonbarian or Cybarkbarian?
Are you ready to head for the dam? Caesar's Legion is due to attack at any moment.
Grignr is prepared. Send them. Well, wait. Earlier you said something about asking the followers to provide medical aid.
Well,
Oh, you're just going to repeat yourself. Grignr has made arrangements with the followers, and he's ready to fight at the dam.
great. So I've been looking over Mr. House's force projections and running some calculations. It turns out there are two ways we can win this thing. Hear that? We have options. You could route the dam's power output to the facility under Fortification Hill. That'll restart its reactor, just like you did with the Lucky 38. That'll wake up the Securitron army you left on standby and give us enough force to push the Legion and the NCR straight out of the Mojave. The other option is destroy the dam's generators. Without those, it's just a big bunch of concrete. The NCR won't have any reason to stick around. You don't have to decide yet. For now, all you have to do is take this override module, and install
Why
it on
would
the
Grignr wish
terminal
to
in the
destroy this
power
mighty
control room.
concrete
Good luck.
power
See
creator?
you at the dam.
Because with great power comes great responsibility, and Grignr is great. You are committing to fight for an independent, Grignr-led Vegas at the Battle of Hoover Dam, which will determine the fate of New Vegas for decades to come. Is there anything you wish to do? No. Grignr is prepared, for if you wait any longer, reality itself may fall apart. No, there is one other thing. Major Knight. Come along, Barbarian. Major Knight might not be too pleased to see Grignr, given that he is a member of the NCR, and Grignr may have indirectly got his president assassinated. Greetings, suspicious gentlemen.
Kimball's luck ran out.
It is I, Grignr, the strange clone men in the lobby. They all turned up and all left at the same time. Now it is time for, Grignr has to collect his companions again, very annoying. Grignr might not be allowed to take his companions to the Battle of Hoover Dam. Ah, here we are. All the way back to the beginning, all those many years ago when Grignr first stepped foot here. And inside this building is Grignr's one true love, who turned Grignr down many years ago. Major Knight!
Been doing a lot of good work out there.
Thank
Setting
you.
an example for the others.
It is
I
I,
know Ranger
Grignr.
Jackson appreciates it.
Tell Grignr about the outpost.
NCR border guard duty mostly.
Can Grignr help out around here? Winky face.
Help? Oh, well, you could speak to Ranger Jackson. He might have something for you. He sort of
That's
runs
not what
things around
Grignr
here,
intended, Major
mostly-
Knight. Grignr needs repairs. He is Cyber Grignr.
Let me sign off on the work order for you.
Major Knight is all business. Perhaps Grignr needs to accept that what Grignr is doing means that he may have no true love. Goodbye, Grignr's greatest love yet. Orders through this gate. No, Grignr can't leave. This is a distant land. Grignr's not allowed to go there. And that is the end. Grignr cannot do anything else. What a great disappointment. But what Grignr learned in his journey here is sometimes you have to give things up to continue on forward. Sometimes you have to let things go to see the future. And by letting go of Major Knight, Grignr has... Grignr sees now his journey takes him to the end of his road. The old Grignr who was shot in the head all those years ago, with his strange muscle suit and bear helmet, was still identical.
Are you ready to head
Now
for the
he will
dam?
be king.
Caesar's Legion.
Let us fight the Caesar's Legion. Begin, robot. Grignr is prepared. Grignr may only be allowed to bring barbarian. Seeing as they were... Grignr seems to have gone unconscious. Grignr may have not had enough alcohol. If Grignr's adventures come to an end here. If Grignr's adventures come to the end here. The final battle, the battle to end all battles. Grignr is not ready yet. Grignr will do the sensible thing and he will dismiss all of his companions, for Grignr believes that they are not allowed to join Grignr on his journey. Grignr believes they might all be in the casino. They're forced to wait downstairs. Barbarian. Return to the casino. Go back. Goodbye.
Hello.
Little brother Boombarian. They're not here. Where have they ended up? Okay, Gannon is some... Are they not here? Maybe they're back in the Maybe they're back in the Grignr's presidential suite. Oh, you're here.
I hope you're not thinking about rushing off to that big dam, Pumpkin.
Do not worry, Grandmother. Grignr is prepared. It's time for us to part ways. Barbarian. It's time for us to part ways. You may not be allowed to join Grignr. Little brother Barbarian.
We should get to the Hoover Dam.
Oh, it is time for us to part ways. Wizard.
What's up?
It's time for us to part ways. And it is only time for Grignr. Grignr is worried that if he takes you with him, the very world itself might collapse. Oh, Grignr's hoping this works.
Are you ready
Metal
to
Man.
head for...
Grignr is prepared. Okay, here it goes. Grignr is prepared. Come on. Come on. Yes? Grignr has made it. It was Grignr's... Securitron. Join Grignr.
Get to the control room and install the override chip.
Come along. Grignr's companion... Grignr was... That explains it. Grignr's brain, Grignr's subconscious took control. It made Grignr fall unconscious. It said, no, Grignr, you must not let your companions go. It is too dangerous for them. Only you, mighty strong Grignr with your big muscles, could possibly survive such an encounter. Old Grignr is still in there somewhere. Oh, very bizarre. Old Grignr is still in there. Oh, look. It's already begun. Are these enemies? NCR Rangers. Right, the NCR Rangers are not enemies with Grignr. It is only Caesar's Legion. They still fight alongside one another. Be gone! Robot, we fight on! Slay the legions of Caesar! For Grignr! Oh! Old Grignr returns! It is true! The legend is true! No! Be gone! Caesar's Legion! You will die to Grignr! Just as Caesar died! Look! In the skies! A great metal dragon! Yes! Good friend the boomers! Whoa! This is the might of King Grignr. The might of his... Oh! Grignr drank alcohol fast. Did you see that? And another! You cannot kill Grignr, he has too much alcohol! Literally too drunk to die! This was the perfect ending perk for Grignr. Wow, you look amazing. Holy shit. Grignr isn't sure where Barbarian is taking him. Whenever Grignr's health drops too far, he drinks alcohol and then heals back up. This is incredible. Who are these?
Stop right there. No one is allowed into the control room.
But it is I, Grignr. Grignr must enter.
Hoover Dam. Just thinking about it makes me nervous.
Grignr has to enter.
Check over here.
No! No, Grignr did not wish this to end like this. Very well, it is time. The NCR are now officially enemies of Grignr. Grignr did not wish for it to end this way, but Grignr has no choice. Grignr will install the override chip.
Hi! Nice to see
Oh,
you
friendly metal
again.
man, it is you. You were here all along.
So, we can blow up the dam's generators, or I could route the dam's entire power output to the fort.
No, metal
That'll
man.
activate a certain army of Securitrons and set them loose to ravage the Legion. What do you say?
Perhaps we should awaken the... Perhaps we should awaken the army of Grignr, the metal
Yes!
army.
This is gonna be fun!
Grignr can deal with the
I'm
NCR.
unlocking the East Power Plant. Hit the manual switch, then go topside and deal with the Legion and NCR.
Oh. Grignr's great friend, the metal man, is here. Grignr is sorry, NCR, but you gave Grignr no choice.
Aha!
We did not wish to fight you all.
Fool!
Be gone. Be gone.
They killed him! Press on!
Oh, Grignr, sorry. He feels bad about that one. But he has no choice. If Grignr wanted to... Oh, Grignr's friend, he's taking over the whole facility. Yes. This is the face of Grignr's greatest ally. Turn on the switch. Yes, Grignr has done it. It's the east side of the dam. Grignr is in charge now. And he cannot be stopped. Now, if Grignr wanted to get rid of the NCR without slicing them to pieces, Grignr could have... Oh, the metal man. Grignr could have destroyed the dam. Oh, this appears to be broken. Grignr could have destroyed the dam to prevent them taking control. But Grignr is in control. Where does Grignr go?
Anybody there?
It's Grignr!
Found!
No, NCR Ranger. No, Grignr didn't want to harm you. Grignr didn't have a choice. Be gone! Grignr, wait! Allow Grignr to drink more alcohol. He's gonna get through his alcohol quite fast, though. No, he's got lots. He should have enough to get him through this battle. Oh no, shit, was this the wrong way? Who is that down there? That looks like the wizard. I think it's the wizard. Grignr has to go that way somehow. Ah! Grignr is sorry. Grignr was always good friends with the NCR. Ah, this must be the way Grignr can leave. Now that the other door is blown up. It takes him back to the dam again. There's this room, which is empty. The great maze. Grignr can't find the way out. Ah! Where does Grignr go? Up through. What? Where do you want Grignr to go? Okay, let's go back this way, Grignr. Go back this way. East side of the dam. This is the east side. Grignr, maybe we need to go this way. And back towards here. Around this corner. Over here. Grignr was here before, but he couldn't get out this way. Ah! There was a door that Grignr didn't notice. Excellent. Greetings. Oh! Ah! Grignr seems to have fallen out of the very dam itself. Time for Grignr to use his greatest cyber power. Greetings. What a very appropriate end to Grignr's journey. Perhaps this will work for Grignr. Yes! Grignr has landed. You! Be gone! Now Grignr can continue his journey. Perhaps it's working now. No. Oh, for God's sake. Dude, why is this part of the bridge invisible? Grignr can't even go back in the way he came out. Oh, for God's sake. What an inappropriate ending to Grignr's great journey. Up this way? No. Oh, really? No. Not like this. Not like this. Grignr's reality is collapsing. This is exactly what Grignr was worried about. Can Grignr go in any of these buildings? Return to where he came from? No. Oh. Oh. Okay. Okay, hold on. Grignr cannot fast travel. What a fucking mess. Can Grignr go through here? Nope. You can't go through this door. This is fake. This is a fake door. Can't go through here. This is a fake door. Oh! He's safe. He's safe. He's safe. He's safe. He's safe. It's okay. Grignr's back in. Okay, take 2. It was all a dream. Grignr just had one too many and blacked out there for a second, had a strange dream where he could fly. But he's woken up. He's woken up and he's back in the picture. Uh-huh. And now Grignr goes through this door. And then... Oh, Grignr still must be very drunk. He must still be dreaming. What a sad day for Grignr. Fucking game. Perhaps Grignr seems to remember that he is supposed to go through. Ah. Okay, Grignr is back here. Good. This is all fake. This bit's fake. Okay. Good. Grignr's now supposed to go over there? What? That's not where Grignr's supposed to go at all. Whoa, perhaps it is. Grignr is supposed to go down through the room. He's supposed to go down through that big area that Grignr saw before. Not the other way. Grignr, maybe you've had one too many. Hoover Dam Visitor Center. Yes, this is where Grignr needed to be. And then he needs to go, oh, greetings.
Hey!
Ah!
Over here.
Grignr's supposed to go down through the big area that he saw when he was trying to find the person who was trying to assassinate the president.
Man down!
Oh! The NCR now have mixed opinions on Grignr. Probably because Grignr did slice them to pieces. First aid supplies from the followers. Ah! And you want Grignr to go in here? Grignr's not allowed in there. That's a broken elevator. Grignr's... Grignr's definitely not allowed in there. Grignr knows where he's supposed to go. He just trusted that Grignr's barbarian has been hacked by Caesar. It's the only way to explain this. Keeps luring Grignr into... Keeps luring Grignr into holes in the ground. Grignr must have had too much alcohol again. Grignr could not think of a more appropriate ending to his great journey. And now it is time. Now Grignr will awaken and continue his battle of Hoover Dam. This great climactic moment that has all led to this. It is also horribly fucking broken. Grignr knows where he has to go. He'll stop following Barbarian. Barbarian is clearly lying to Grignr. Now, if Grignr remembers correctly, he's supposed to go through the big bottom part of the dam. This will do. Grignr can go through here. This works fine. Oh, no, wait. Maybe not this bit. No. Grignr can't go through this bit. Grignr needs to go through the next tower, down into the basement, through the big room he saw before, and head on through there. All of these things have come back. These weren't here. Maybe Grignr can use this door now. Because Grignr is supposed to be going this way, inaccessible. Okay, the things seem to have returned to reality. Grignr seems to be back in reality now. Yes, this is good. This is good. Grignr goes in here. He goes underground and follows that way through. Remember, Barbarian is lying to Grignr. He needs to go, the damn tower. Power plant 01. That's ideally where Grignr needs to go. But where does this... So this door is a lie. This is a trap set by Caesar. This is a fake door to a fake land. What's over here? Grignr hasn't been this way, apparently. Oh, no, this is fine. This is where Grignr is supposed to be. We're supposed to go out the east way. This is the south. So Grignr needs to find a way back to that bottom floor. And go east through there. At least he seems to remember that being true. Or believes it to be true. Grignr has great survival sense. And now they have taken Barbarian, his greatest companion. So now he has to try and figure these things out for himself. Just have a whole room filled with delicious fire water. Mmm. Here. Yes, this is where Grignr thinks he's supposed to go. Hence why there are the many enemies of Grignr here. Grignr goes this way. Oh, these are blocked over. Ah, but then he can go down here. Aha! Grignr believes he has found the right way. He will ignore Barbarian. Does Barbarian have the right quest selected? Maybe that's the problem. No. Exit out the east side of the dam. Grignr is just going to continue this way. Are you an enemy of Grignr, or are you just someone minding their own business? They are enemies of... Oh, they are enemies of Grignr, alright. Be gone. We've broken Grignr's legs. What a fucking horrible way to end it. Perhaps you can go this way. Yes, 02. Here we are. Grignr is finding the correct path. Grignr can hear fighting. Grignr's not even sure if this is the right path. 36 foot. Grignr will believe in himself. This way. E. E for east. Then he runs up here. He comes through a door. Yes. This is good. Promising. There's a door over there. There's a door directly under Grignr, but this is the way Grignr came in, right? What about this way? Door to Hoover Dam. Yes, this is where Grignr is supposed to be.
Death to pride! I knew it!
Be gone! Yes! Grignr's still not sure this is the right way, but it is good enough for Grignr. Fuck. This is... no, Grignr's gonna drink a lot of alcohol and see where he ends up. Maybe that will work a little bit better. Grignr, time to smash! Oh, Grignr seems to have awoken in the correct... In the place that he... Grignr's good friend, the Boomers. They are mighty. Grignr has awoken. At long last. He just needed more alcohol, of course. The solution to everything. More alcohol for Grignr. Oh, Grignr's good metal friends. An army worthy of Grignr.
Retribution.
Other people who are good at slaying. Caesar's Legion. Grignr, are you going to drink some alcohol or? Okay. Grignr has already had so much alcohol. Doctor's bag. Stim pack. Good. Now it is time for Grignr to face... Can Grignr wait? No, it's very dark. Grignr was hoping the last of his adventures he could at least see what he's doing. Ah! Metal men, you've cleared the way for Grignr to slay the new Caesar. The Legate's camp. Oh, it's so dark. Grignr would love to be able to see what he's doing. This was the only part of Caesar's Legion Grignr could never get to, because he needed an army to get through the door. But now Grignr is here. You will try and fight Grignr with your hands. You are braver than most, but you will die faster than most. Grignr! Send Grignr to your leader.
Fool!
You dare call Grignr a fool. Grignr is many things, but a fool is one of them. Be gone. Donk. This is Grignr. Where's the rest of his army? This is all of it? Have they all been wiped out by the Boomers? The Boomers and Grignr's metal men have dealt with all of Caesar's Legion already. Before Grignr could even get here. And now it is time. The ultimate showdown. Between Grignr and the mysterious man who's been leading Caesar's Legion.
And who are you to come before me? You don't bear the mark of the bear, yet you are ready for battle.
You puny man. It is I, Grignr.
Enough words, then. Let our strength settle this. Die, coward.
Begone! Begone! Grignr has alcohol. You have nothing.
Had enough?
You are puny compared to Grignr. You're running away from Grignr, you great big coward. Grignr! He has slain Caesar's mightiest warrior, and taken his bloody sausage as a trophy. Legate's helmet, Legate's armor, blade of the East. He was just a man. He was just a regular, normal, muscleless man. Wow. And that is the end of Caesar's Legion. This door locks from the other side. It's a fucking tent. But they have mighty, mighty cloth here in the land of Caesar. Do not shoot Grignr. Grignr can't shoot back. That's not fair. Oh. You dare shoot Grignr. Grignr finds a way up there. You're doomed. Come on, Grignr. Climb. Damn it. Oh, many. Be on. Drink the alcohol, Grignr. And now it's time. You've armed Grignr. A mighty explosion.
Caesar on the cross. Been a long time since I've seen the kind of work you've laid down today. A damn long time. And the screams of those Legion bastards as they kick dirt running east like a choir of angels to my ears. Speaking of, that crazy light show over the fort? What the fuck was that? Some kind of thumb of God you'd call down? Amazing. Fucking amazing. Could use 100 of you. Just scatter you over the east like jacks. Give those plum fucks the what for.
Hold yourself, General. Grignr would like to introduce his friends.
And, well, these boys with you? Hello there, Smiley. Guess it ain't no secret how you, I say, can you ask them to put their weapons down? I was just reaching in my coat to give you a cigar.
You shall now bow to Grignr. The dam belongs to Grignr now.
I would sooner spit on the grave of my dead mother than let some courier walk the wasteland fuck talk to me like that. Who the hell do you think you are? Looking to cash your chips to the sound of NCR bullets, huh? I can oblige.
You dare threaten Grignr. You asked the great Khans what happened to Grignr when they... what happened to them. Can Grignr try that one again? You asked the great Khans what happened to them when they threatened Grignr. Or Benny, what happened to them when they threatened Grignr. Or the Fiends. Or the Brotherhood. You are next on Grignr's list.
Figured as much. Come on, you sons of bitches, we're ready. I've got you now.
Be gone. NCR. Grignr! Grignr! Grignr. That's Grignr's now.
You did a super job wrapping things up, and I'm not just saying that because I have to. I didn't want to make a big deal about this until after we won, but, well, I found some code snippets in one of Mr. House's databanks that will let me, reprogram my personality to be a little more assertive, basically. So that's what I'm going to be doing, and it's going to take me a while, so it'll seem like I'm offline. But don't worry, everything will be okay. I've updated the Securitron's targeting parameters, so they know what to do. Vegas will be protected. So that's where I'll be, off making a few changes. And I guess I'll see you around. We accomplished a lot together. It was fun. Take care.
And so the courier who had cheated death in the cemetery outside Good Springs cheated death once again, and the Mojave wasteland was forever changed. The courier, with the aid of Yes Man, drove both the Legion and the NCR from Hoover Dam, securing New Vegas's independence from both factions. With Mr. House out of the picture, part of the Securitron army was diverted to the Strip to keep order. Any chaos on the streets was ended. Quickly. Chaos became uncertainty, then acceptance with minimal loss of life. New Vegas assumed its position as an independent power in the Mojave. Supporting all the chaos that comes with independence, the courier was the man responsible for a truly free New Vegas. He ensured the fall of Mr. House and the end of the Legion's and NCR's influence over New Vegas.
Though some super mutants in Nightkin continued to journey to the legendary Utopia, they found little trace of its existence. Some eventually found their way to Jacobstown, but many wandered off into the wastes, confused and disheartened.
Though the wasteland became anarchic after Hoover Dam, the Boomers' display of power dissuaded fortune seekers from attempting to penetrate Nellis.
Buried beneath tons of rubble, the Mojave chapter of the Brotherhood of Steel was no more. Those few who were outside the Hidden Valley bunker when it was destroyed settled into new lives, or headed west to find a new chapter to join.
The Fiends attacked Camp McCarran during the Second Battle of Hoover Dam, and, despite suffering heavy losses, overran it. They continued to be a nuisance throughout Outer Vegas, but never established full control over the area.
After the courier ensured New Vegas remained free, the followers found that independent Vegas was even more unstable and violent than before. Old Mormon Fort became excessively burdened by the influx of patients, struggling to provide even the most basic of services.
With New Vegas's independence formally declared, Goodsprings thrived. More travelers stopped by Goodsprings on their way to and from the Strip, and the locals grew prosperous from the traffic.
After generations of being beaten down, the great Khans were finally broken by the courier. Those few who avoided the courier's wrath moved north into the wilderness of Idaho, where they tried once more to rebuild.
With no cure for the Nightkin schizophrenia in sight, the disgruntled Nightkin left Jacobstown. Without a treatment, their insanity grew. The crazed Nightkin terrorized the wasteland, and Jacobstown suffered repeated reprisals from mutant-hating humans. In the end, the surviving mutants abandoned Jacobstown entirely, its existence quickly forgotten by the rest of the wasteland.
Lily continued to take her medicine at half doses, and although she remembered her grandchildren, her mind remained muddled and confused. Eventually, she parted ways with the courier and traveled west, seeking the remnants of her past.
The Kings retained their control of Freeside, and while they continued to favor the needs of locals, they tolerated the citizens of the defeated NCR.
With the transplant of Lupa's brain, Rex gained all of the donor's experiences traveling with the Legion. These melded well with his own memories of the Legion, and his new mind quickly adjusted to the myriad memories.
Though Novak was a low-priority target for the Legion, many of Novak's citizens died in its defense. In the weeks that followed, several bright followers returned to Novak to help restore its defenses, allowing it to remain independent of NCR.
After Hoover Dam, the leaderless powder gangers at the correctional facility vanished into the wastes, leaving the prison empty. The correctional facility became another abandoned ruin in the wasteland, its carcass occasionally picked over by enterprising prospectors.
With Cook dead, the powder gangers at Vault 19 fell apart. Those who weren't destroyed by the courier fled into the hills or attempted to work their way back through the Mojave wasteland. Few survived.
Despite NCR's pledge to support Prim, they abandoned the town after their loss to the courier. Independent again, Prim operates much as it had before the powder gangs arrived, full of ups and downs.
And so the courier's road came to an end, for now. In the new world of the Mojave wasteland, fighting continued, blood was spilled, and many lived and died just as they had in the old world. Because war never changes.
Thank you, Ron Perlman. That was very moving. And there you are, the adventures of mighty barbarian Grignr. One of the best endings we could have gotten, actually. When you do more things, when you go do the DLC, or when you complete the companion quests, we only really did Boone's quest, but even then there was more to it. Those vignettes will be added on. For the ones we didn't see, like Lily, we could have done a little bit more. Morin got a different ending to her, but all of her endings are a little bit kind of messy anyway. But, I mean, there was a few other things we could have done differently. I think the only places we didn't really get the quote-unquote best ending for was, like, Jacob's Town. Could have found a cure for the Nightkin schizophrenia and done something with that. But Good Springs and Vegas and Prim, they all got the best endings possible, you know? That was not bad. But that's not bad for Grignr. Maybe you haven't heard the end of Grignr, and maybe Grignr needs to explore and find out who he was before he was shot in the head. Maybe Grignr needs to explore the lands of a different place and figure out maybe a Grignr prequel or maybe a Grignr sequel. Who knows? But that is the end of Grignr for now. A little bit of a shame we didn't get to see all the DLC. A lot of the DLC are very, very story heavy, and there's a lot of recurring characters that you'd have to read a lot more of the lore than we did. Characters like Elijah, the Burned Man, Ulysses, those all tied together. Those have been names that we heard throughout the Grignr series quite frequently. Those are all tied together in the other 3 DLC that we didn't do. And those all kind of interact. We saw hints of Ulysses throughout the big mountain, Elijah as well, and then the Burn Man it ties into Seas of Allegiance. There's like a lot, and they all tie into one another. So all the DLC is kind of self-contained, and then they put hints back through the main game about those characters. So by not doing those 3, we didn't really miss out on anything that wasn't in the base game by default. It was a tactical choice, basically. But if you are into the story of New Vegas, I'd highly recommend you try and dig all those things up and connect all the dots of those characters and read the lore, because there's quite a lot of heavy world building that by not doing those you missed out on. So, that is the end of Grignr. What comes next? I have a couple of ideas. Not necessarily just for Grignr, but for this channel overall, I have a couple of other ideas of what may come in the future. But until then, thank you all for watching. Grignr is king and now gets to relax and drink his alcohol, live his best life.